Have you ever met a person who could calmly listen to you while you argued a point? I mean, truly listen. No interjections, no finger wagging, just ears. Their mannerisms and eye contact made one thing clear. Your ideas mattered. In fact, when you finished speaking, not only could they repeat your arguments, but they could say them better and more succinctly than you could. This person's humility to listen, however, did not make them overly agreeable or weak. With a simply worded counterargument, they could slice up your claims and expose poor logic or faulty reasoning. This person, with their strength, humility, and methodical thinking, could do the impossible, soften your heart, and change your mind. Perhaps nothing is more persuasive than the ability to logically and graciously counter-argue. There is a tendency to want to destroy or own opponents, to expose their false assumptions and thus win the argument. This approach to arguing, however, fails to persuade. If you win an argument without building trust or creating the feeling that you are somehow connected or have some mutual understandings with someone else, you will be seen as an imposter. One of the best ways to build trust with people is to create steel man arguments instead of straw man arguments. A straw man argument is when you misrepresent or weaken someone else's argument to make it easier to attack. When you make a steel man argument, however, you strive to strengthen your opponent's arguments. Instead of looking for weaknesses in what people claim, you think of ways to make their positions stronger. This tactic not only improves your logic and ability to reason, but by doing this, you build trust and credibility by authentically and honestly pondering the ideas of others. To build your ability to counter-argue, let's practice creating steel man arguments. Take the following controversial topics and be honest about the side you tend to believe or argue for. Then, create a steel man argument for the opposing view. For example, if you are pro-choice when it comes to abortion, you need to create the best argument for being pro-life. And if you are pro-life, you need to make the best argument possible for being pro-choice. If this sounds painful, good. That's the point. And if you don't have a strong opinion on the following topics, do some research and argue for the side that seems wrong. Be sure to write at least 100 words for each argument. Here are your topics. Number 1. Should police departments be defunded? Number 2. Should the federal government pay reparations to the descendants of slaves? Number 3. Should historic statues be removed if people find them offensive? Number 4. Should the United States use the Electoral College in elections? And number 5, should the drinking age be lowered from 21 to a younger age? Good luck and go.